Ousmane Dembele out wide. Dembele fake shot inside. This is looking nice. Oh, Rakitic in a fantastic position. Shoots, and Ivan Rakitic. What a strike from the Croat as we are back in this game with the equaliser. There we go. Barcelona on the attack once again. Cut back to Luis Suarez. And Suarez with another brilliant finish. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another one of these Barcelona career mode episodes. This is episode number 9 if I'm not wrong. And today's episode we've got the final Champions League group game and it's going to be intense. You guys know the Champions League group table looks pretty intense right now with Spurs, Inter Milan just a couple of points behind us. We of course are top of our group, at least so far, but our final game is actually against Inter Milan, so anything can happen. We can actually get knocked out of the Champions League if we do lose this final game. So today's episode does have a lot of great gameplay. We've got Villarreal in La Liga as well, the Catalan derby away from home against Espanyol, and also Rayo Vallecano. And keep in mind we lost the first leg, which means this game is fairly important. So we do have some great games, and if you guys are excited for today's episode, we're getting really close to the transfer window where we'll of course be able to spend the 157 million we do have to make transfers. So a lot's going to go down in this series in the next few episodes. So if you guys are excited for today's one, make sure to smash that like button and show your support by of course dropping a like. And if you're watching my videos for the first time, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. Alright guys, press conference time. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. What do you feel about Barcelona changing their badge for the upcoming 19-20 season? Honestly, it doesn't really bother me that much. In fact, I feel like the badge does look a lot more better, just more cleaner, the colors pop out more. It's just my opinion, but I'm not really too fussed about that. The thing I'm more worried about is our performances in real life. I mean, Barcelona aren't really playing that well, so about Barca changing their badge, I don't really mind that. Alright guys, next question. What do you prefer, winning UCL or domestic double? Only one choice. It's got to be the Champions League. There's just something special about that trophy. I know winning the domestic double is still a big achievement, but for me, Champions League is where it's at for Barcelona this season. So hopefully we'll be able to, win the Champions League this season. Next press conference question is actually a bit of an interesting one. What about turning down the difficulty? Now, if you guys have been watching the series for a while, lately I have been struggling a bit and I've lost a few games here and there, but to be honest, I do enjoy the challenge of sometimes losing, then trying and winning the next game, and the league being competitive and all that. So I'm not going to be turning down the difficulty. I'm still enjoying this series, playing it on Ultimate, and I feel like the gameplay as well is much more enjoyable when it's on Ultimate difficulty. So the difficulty will remain on Ultimate for the foreseeable future. That is it guys for today's press conference. Time to move on. Player of the episode this time around is going to Ivan Rakitic, who scored a goal against Real Betis and was man of the match in that game as well. Got an assist in the Champions League, kept one clean sheet as well. All-round solid performance from Rakitic in the previous episode, and hence why he wins this award. First game in today's episode is against Villarreal, and considering last episode we got beat by Atletico Madrid in La Liga, I'm really hoping we can get back to winning ways in La Liga by beating Villarreal, who are of course a good team. And as you guys can see, I've gone with a very different formation for this game. We don't have Messi because of his stamina being super low, and hence why I've made a few changes to the lineup. Timo Werner and Luis Suarez starting up top together for the first time in this series, with Coutinho and Dembele playing on either sides. De Jong, Vidal in that, centre midfield role. This is basically a 4-2-2 formation, and I really like the look of it. Grimaldo last episode was kind of annoyed with the lack of his game time, so he's getting an opportunity as well. So it's a big chance for a lot of these players to perform. This is the team we've got here. No Umtiti as well, because he has got like a 2-week injury or something like that. So Longley has again got another chance to prove himself. We've got a solid side. Let's get the job done. Oh, here's Dembele. Cuts it inside to Coutinho, and that's a good finish from Coutinho. But Dembele with the assist. That was a brilliant cutback from Ousmane Dembele. Another assist for him as we take the lead and make it 1-0 against Villarreal. Spreads the play out wide to Ousmane Dembele, who sees the run of Sergio Roberto. Now Werner. Now Luis Suarez, who goes for the finish shot, but Sergio Asenjo is a decent keeper and he sees that one coming and makes the save. We're playing some good football. This new formation is really good. Vidal. Out wide to Ousmane Dembele again, now in a dangerous position. Puts it across to Felipe Coutinho with the header. I wasn't expecting him to score from a header, but maybe he could have done a bit better there. Oh no, Villarreal. That was literally their first attack in this game. Their first shot and they've equalized. That's a bit frustrating, guys. La Liga is getting really difficult for us. It's Toko Ekambi with the goal as Villarreal equalized. To be fair, that was a very good finish from him. Oh no, Villarreal again on the attack. It's their fullback Jaime Costa whipping in across to Bacca. Easy for Ter Stegen. Oh, here we go. Ousmane Dembele. Now Suarez. Suarez on the attack for us. Suarez tries the finesse shot. Keeper makes another brilliant save. Asenjo, man. He's made a few fantastic saves in this game. Oh no, Villarreal continue to attack. Big save from Marc-Andre Ter Stegen as we do end up clearing the ball away. Here's Vidal. Now Werner. Suarez. Back to Timo Werner. Can he get their head? Oh my god, Timo Werner. He's been so unlucky there. He really should have gotten the goal there. That was a good finish and the way he just got ahead of his marker as well with the pace was nice. That's disappointing. Now De Jong. Coutinho. Suarez. Back to Werner. Werner finesses it. Where's the power, Werner? How's he not scored that? That is just so frustrating, guys. We've drawn against Villarreal in La Liga. I don't know what's happening. Lately, we just haven't been able to get the results, and that's just more points dropped. I'm eager to see how things are going in terms of the league table, but the performances we've been putting in La Liga lately have just been abysmal. We've got to improve, guys, because this can't be going on for long. Otherwise, we'll drop off, being top of the league. We are still 5 points ahead of Atletico Madrid in La Liga, which is great, but our performances lately have been just so disappointing. We've got to improve in La Liga because I don't want to be losing games like this. I mean, we had such a great start in La Liga. In fact, I feel like we were after 10 games with 9 wins. And after that, like the next 4 games, we've drawn 1, lost a couple as well. We've got to try and get back to winning ways in La Liga. Before that, we've got a massive game in the Cup, and you guys know the first leg we lost 1-0 on aggregate. Of course, the scoreline is now 1-0 to Rayo, which means we're at a disadvantage. But we've got Messi available for this game. Let's see what happens. Well, we've got a lot of fitness issues and injury issues as well. So we've got to play PK on pretty much no stamina, but it is what it is. There are still a lot of top players playing this game, the likes of Messi is starting this one. So I reckon we should be able to get the job done. I think we made a mistake in the last summer transfer window, not making more signings, because I feel like the squad depth right now is pretty weak because look at the amount of players with no stamina. So, I don't know, maybe that was a bit of a mistake on my part. I'm having to play Alenia as a right winger. So, yeah, that just sums it up. But it's still a very good team that we've put forward here against Rayo. And I'm thinking we should be able to get the job done. But I think in the upcoming window, we've got to make some more moves. Maybe in midfield, maybe up front as well. Here's Malcolm. Alenia playing as a right winger, which is very interesting because he doesn't really have that rapid pace. Hopefully it still works out well, as here's Nelson Semedo. We know he has that rapid pace. Cuts it back to Leo Messi. What? Messi was held back there by one of the Rayo players. That is frustrating. That should have been a foul, in my opinion. Oh no, they could be in behind our defense. He's onside as well. This is not looking good. Thankfully, Rayo do waste that chance. Man, it's tough to break down their defense for some reason. I feel like this is the perfect game for us to switch to the false 9 formation. And hence, that is exactly what I've done. But I've got to switch around the players for some weird reason. So, yep, that should be fine. So, we're going to be using the false 9 for this game. I feel like it's perfect. I should have done it from the get-go. I don't know why I didn't for some reason. Alenia in a lot of space. And there he goes on the attack for Barcelona. The youngster cuts inside, beats one. Out wide to Malcolm. What a chance for Malcolm, who shoots. Oh, come on. That was the chance for us to equalize. What a chance wasted by the Brazilian. Fires it into Malcolm. Now Messi. Inside to Arthur. Oh, he plays it to Ivan Rakitic. What a chance. Rakitic shoots. And there you go. We have equalized. I don't know why Rakitic went for the side foot shot, but he does ends up finishing this one. Artur with the assist and Rakitic with the goal, as we do finally get the equalizer. It took us a lot of time, but a really good goal from Ivan Rakitic, who's really coming into some good form in these last few episodes. Malcolm. Back to Leo Messi. On his left foot, goes for the finesse shot. Leo Messi. He does it again for us, guys. This time with a beautiful finesse shot. And he puts us into the driving seat in this game against Rayo Vallecano. We are in the advantage. 2-1 Barcelona now. If Rayo score another goal, we will be knocked out. So we've got to be careful defensively. Here's Artur. Out wide to Malcolm. Malcolm. Still Malcolm, cuts it back to Artur. Now Leo Messi, that is brilliant passing football. Tiki-taka at its best as we make it 3-0. And that should pretty much mean this game is done and dusted. In fact, I'm going to bring off Leo Messi and a few other key players for fitness reasons. In fact, you know what? Let's keep them on, because, well, we've got like a 4-day gap between this and the next game. So it shouldn't be much of a problem. 3-0 Barca. Job done, I guess. And there you have it, guys. Job done at the Camp Nou. We've managed to overturn the 1-0 deficit against Rayo. And we are through to the next round of the Copa del Rey. Thanks to this man, Leo Messi. What a game he had again. We just are so dependent on Messi. It's actually crazy. I'm really hoping in this upcoming window we can sign some world-class players to reduce this Messi dependency. Because in the Champions League, I don't think this is going to work. Last episode, I asked you guys whether we should loan out Jasper Cillessen or not, and it seems like most of you guys want me to keep him. I forgot to play him in that previous game, which is very frustrating indeed on my part, but don't worry, I'll give him more chances now in the league, and maybe in the Champions League games that don't really matter, but from now on, we don't have those kind of Champions League games. So what I'll do is I'll give Cillessen the rest of the cup games, and also a few La Liga games here and there, like this one against Espanyol, because the thing is, Cillessen is a very good keeper, and it's not like we will be at a massive disadvantage playing him instead of Ter Stegen. It's just that Ter Stegen is so good that I feel like playing him in every game. But it's unfair to Cillessen, so we'll definitely be giving him more chances. And you guys want him to stay as well. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? We've drawn a Real Madrid in the Spanish Cup, which means we have 2 games against Real Madrid in January, which is going to be intense as hell. Oh my days, it's going to be amazing though, 2 games against Real Madrid. The last time we faced them, we smashed them 3-0. Hopefully it can happen again and we can knock them out of the Spanish Cup. But it does mean in January we've got to make more signings because squad depth is really causing us a problem. Up next though, we've got a game against Espanyol in La Liga, and Espanyol are 14th in the league, not having the best of seasons. The fact that we've got Inter Milan coming up next means that I'm going to be using a bit of a weaker team in this one, even though it's a derby, because that game against Inter is extremely important. You guys know that, so alright guys, it's time for us to face Espanyol away from home, and this is one reason I feel like we've got to make more signings in the upcoming window. Look at this midfield. Our backup midfield is really weak. I mean, I know Puig and De Jong are good players, but right now they're very low rated, which could cost us in these games. So in the upcoming window, I think signing a midfielder is priority. Hopefully you guys will have some suggestions to help me out with that, but this is the team that we are going for. We've got strong players in defense and the attack. Let's hope we can get the job done. Also, this is a big chance for the likes of Puig and all. No Messi, Suarez, Coutinho, because I want them fit for that one against Inter. So let's get right into this game. Werner in behind Malcolm. What a chance here for Malcolm. Should be taking this chance. Malcolm shoots and the keeper makes the save. I'm struggling to finish with Malcolm, and I've missed so many chances with him throughout the course of this series, man. It's getting frustrating. He's a good player though. He gets into those positions, but then he just screws up the finish. Alright, corner for us. Dembele whips this one in. That's a decent ball played in, and De Ligt with the head. I'm sure that's De Ligt. Yes, it is, guys. Come on, guys. In this derby, we've managed to pick up the first goal, and it comes from the former Ajax man himself. 1-0 Barca. Let's go, guys. Even with this weak side, I'm so glad that we've managed to actually get the first goal. We've got to stay strong defensively, and I do not want to be conceding because I'm actually finding it really difficult to score goals right now. So we've got to stay composed at the back. Oh, what just happened there? Oh my days, Espanyol have just, I don't know what what just happened here. We've got to take a look at that. I don't know why Dembele is celebrating like he scored that, because clearly he didn't. We just put way too much pressure on them, and then that is one of the most stupid own goals you're going to see in career mode, guys, because just look at that. I'm so glad this happened against Espanyol, because it just makes me feel good. But there you go, we're 2-0 up now. Oh, Puig wins it back. Now Ousmane Dembele, not the best of passes from Ricky Puig. But now it's Timo Werner. Can he get ahead of his man? Yes, he can, but he couldn't get the shots off again. Timo Werner has had such a disappointing game so far. Malcolm inside to Ousmane Dembele, turns and shoots and almost scores as well. We're actually playing really well in this game, and finally it looks like we'll be able to pick up a win in La Liga. Still Puig looking to play a pass to Dembele maybe, and it's worked out well. Back to Ousmane Dembele. What a chance for Dembele. That is actually brilliant from Barcelona. Ricky Puig at the heart of it to find Dembele, and then the 1-2 with Werner was nice. And Ousmane Dembele makes it 3-0 for Barca. We're absolutely destroying Espanyol. They've really helped us though in this game. I mean, The second goal was just all jokes, but regardless, Dembele here with a brilliant finish. Here's Malcolm. What a chance for Malcolm again, and there you go, 4-0 Barca. Finally Malcolm gets the driven shot right. Espanyol just don't know how to deal with this Barcelona attack. I'm so glad that the attack of, Malcolm, Werner and Dembele is finally working. Werner had a shocking first half, but in the second half, he's bagged a couple of assists. That will definitely help his confidence. Massive win for us guys against Espanyol. One thing I'll say, massively impressed with Riqui Puig. I know we've been talking about bringing a midfielder, and I'm really glad Riqui Puig is still performing. Just gives me more options, at least until we bring in a midfielder. I'm glad Malcolm scored. Timo Werner was great in that second half. Dembele was brilliant. All in all, such a big relief to finally get a convincing win in La Liga. Espanyol certainly did help us with that own goal, but 4-0, brilliant result. Well, Riqui Puig is really happy with the game time he's getting. That is nice to see. Same with Timo Werner. I really feel like I'm in good form. I wouldn't say that you're in good form, dude, but oh well, you can think whatever you want. FC Barcelona's new hero, sales of the shirt with the name De Ligt will surely be rocketing since his arrival at Barca. I guess that's fair to say because De Ligt has been so good for us in that centre-back role. He's one of the signings I'm really proud about because he's performing so well for us. When, PK is not fully fit, or instead of Umtiti, now that Umtiti's injured, he's getting a lot more chances. He's a solid centre-back, guys, and I do recommend you guys signing him if you haven't already. I think we owe a bit of an apology to Jasper Cillessen. I again forgot to play him in that game against Espanyol. This just happens so often with me. I normally never change keepers during games, and because of that, I miss out on playing the backup keepers. Let me know if this happens with you guys as well. I mean, I apologize for that. I guess now we've got to play Cillessen in the next episode because there's no way he gets game time against Inter. Ter Stegen will start against Inter, but that's frustrating. It's my fault, guys. Hopefully next episode we'll give him a bit more games. I'll try and give him like 2 games in the next episode to make up for it. Atletico Madrid do keep pace with us in La Liga, but we are still 5 points ahead of them after 15 games, which is great to see. But most importantly, it's Champions League action time. Look at this, guys. Barcelona, Spurs, Inter Milan, all within just 2 points, which is crazy. So we've got to beat Inter Milan, guys. Even a draw, I think, should send us through, but I don't want to be taking any chances. Beating Inter should be our priority now, and let's hope we can, finish first in our group to hopefully get, of course, an easier opponent. We'll take a look at the other groups as well and see how the other teams have done after this game. So that is the plan. Time to face Inter. Alright guys, this is our team for this one against Inter Milan. And as you guys can see, Coutinho, Suarez and Messi are going to be our front 3 for this one. I haven't, I think, used these 3 together. Always had Dembele or someone. But Dembele isn't fully fit for this game. So Artur, Rakitic and Busquets will be our midfield. Umtiti is back from his injury but isn't fully fit. In fact, let me take off Roberto for Semedo because Roberto doesn't have full fitness and Semedo's pace could certainly help us. This one's being played at the San Siro away from home. You guys know the importance of this game. Let's get right in. Oh my days, the Champions League anthem, final group stage game of course, the Champions League. If we lose, we will probably be knocked out of the Champions League. All we've got to do is avoid defeat here against Inter Milan and we should be through to, of course, the round of 16. But if we do draw this game, there's a chance Spurs could finish first, which means we get a harder opponent. So a win will definitely be the perfect thing to accomplish in this game. Here we have the Inter Milan team: Kandreva, Brozovic, Perisic, Icardi, Skriniar. These guys have got a ridiculous team. Imagine having Baltediao, Keita, Nainggolan, Lautaro Martinez on the bench. They've got a brilliant side. I think this is the same team we faced a few weeks ago against Inter. So we are used to this team. That time we couldn't get the win. Hopefully this time it'll be a bit more difficult because it's away from home. But we're a bit better now. So I'm hoping we can get the job done against Inter. Grimaldo, who's starting instead of Jordi Alba because of fitness reasons. Now Suarez finds Leo Messi. What a chance for Messi. Maybe Messi tries to skip past one. Messi with his right foot gets the shots off, but a block from one of the Inter defenders. Emil Forsberg gets a chase for Longley. Forsberg playing in an early cross. Semedo gives it straight to Icardi, who goes for the acrobatic effort. Thankfully, it was straight towards Ter Stegen. I don't want to be conceding early on to, of course, Inter. Inter have a corner. Icardi, what? They've just scored a bicycle kick on us. Icardi with his second bicycle kick or acrobatic effort. And that's what he's done to us. That's unbelievable from Mauro Icardi. Wow. I genuinely have no words to describe that finish from Mauro. That's just crazy stuff. No way Ter Stegen was keeping that one out. But Mauro Icardi, take a bow. We've got a huge task ahead of us now. R2 trying to get it onto his right foot. Finds Suarez. Back to Leo Messi. Messi now. Brilliantly done to find Rakitic. We could be right back into this game. And Ivan Rakitic has scored once again for us. This guy is in some brilliant form right now. He scored in the last episode. He scored a goal in today's episode itself. And now he's done it again for us. And this time against Inter Milan. Leo Messi with a really nice pass to Rakitic. But it was all about that lethal finish from Ivan Rakitic. Rakitic in behind to Leo Messi. Messi, who's been brilliant in this game, turns inside. Still Messi. Messi goes for the finesse shot and almost scores as well. Leo Messi is having a brilliant game so far. We need him to continue like this because an easy team to play against, man. They've been good as well. It's been an exciting game so far. Roger 9 goal and puts in a cross, and Ter Stegen with a big save. That could have been the goal that knocks us out of the Champions League. But thankfully Marc-Andre Ter Stegen was there to make a fantastic save. Oh no, Inter again on the attack. Rakitic needs to cover ground. A big chance for Ivan Perisic. Thankfully Ter Stegen makes the save. Honestly, I'll go so far ahead and say that Ter Stegen has been contenders for man of the match in this game. He's made some brilliant saves in this one and keeping us alive. Leo Messi cuts inside. Finds Luis Suarez. Suarez shoots and it takes a slight deflection. I thought that was going in. Still 1-1 though, but as things stand, we will be going through to the round of 16. Oh man, that was intense. What a game in the Champions League though against Inter. A bicycle kick, a great pass from Messi and Rakitic to score. This game had it all. And thankfully we will be in the round of 16. Now I'm hoping Spurs have dropped points, because if not, we will be finishing second in the group, which is a bit disappointing. But the Champions League this season has been so difficult. Makes me think that yes, we absolutely need to make improvements because the competition is getting tougher and tougher. So the transfer window, the upcoming transfer window is going to be just insane. Let's go guys. Spurs have dropped points, which means we finished top of our Champions League group. That is massive with 11 points. We cut it really close. I mean, look at the insane group we had, man. Barca, Spurs, Inter, PSV. But thankfully we managed to top the group. Don't worry guys, I know we've struggled in the Champions League, but we're going to make some big moves in the January transfer window to help us get through the Champions League latter rounds with ease. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the other groups and see the teams that have progressed. Atletico Madrid and Dortmund are through to the next round. Monaco miss out. Group C, PSG and Napoli through. Liverpool knocked out the Champions League in the group stages itself. That's a bit crazy. Porto and Lokomotiv Moscow through. Galatasaray and Schalke out. Bayern and Ajax through to the next round. Benfica out, which is interesting. City and Lyon through to the next round. Roma and Real Madrid. Real Madrid finished second in their group, which is interesting. Roma absolutely dominated their group. Man United and Juventus through. Valencia out. They only got 4 points, which is weird. And that is it for the groups. I don't think the draw has been made yet for the Champions League. I was going to say Champions League. What even is that? But I'm eager to see who we get, man. It's going to be an insane Champions League round of 16 for us. Player of the year announced. Who's this gonna be? And there you go, guys. Leo Messi wins the Ballon d'Or award in this Barcelona career mode series, which is fantastic to see. I wasn't sure if Leo Messi was going to win this award. I wasn't even sure if this award was going to be announced in right now itself. I thought it would be announced in like January, but I'm excited to see Leo Messi win this award. What is this? Yeah, the drop will be later on. And also, we found out the UEFA Team of the Year 2018 Defenders shortlist. We've got Otamendi in there, which is a bit weird. Hummels, Umtiti and Jordi Alba, a couple of Barcelona players. So January 9th, we'll find out the Team of the Year, which I'm super hyped about. So yeah, good week for us, you know, Messi winning the Player of the Year. We topped our Champions League group as well. Before we end off the episode, you guys need to vote for your informed Player of the Episode. A couple of nominees for today. First one being Ivan Rakitic, who was absolutely brilliant in this episode. And also Leo Messi, who helped us turn around that cup tie and also was good against, of course, Inter Milan. So 2 nominees. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for the Player of the Episode. And that is pretty much it, guys. Next episode, it looks like we will be making that massive signing to help the team. and I'm excited. If you guys have any transfer suggestions, let me know down in the comment section below, because we absolutely need to make another signing, or maybe even a few more signings in fact, because we need more squad depth. So that is the plan for the upcoming episode. Let me know which positions do you guys think we need to strengthen, but I'm just so hyped, fan, for the next episode, because we'll finally be in the transfer window. But that is it for today's video. If you guys have enjoyed this one, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys can, hit 500 or 600 likes, that'd be insane. And if you're watching my videos for the first time, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video on this channel.